Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is a pleasure to be with you on this fine Saturday time period. Now, obviously, this is like a really big deal. Arr, the Met Gala is coming up very soon. Yar, yar. I've been doing my research about the theme, yar. I don't know how far back in time I must go to be classically Karl Lagerfeld elegant, but I know I must be there. Arr. For I am fashion. Well, I do have something I can wear. Arr. But I don't want to be a pirate. Whoa, ho, ho, and a bottle of rum. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell a Met Gala coming up your thumb. Today's sponsor is this beverage. Look, they said I didn't have a face or a body for Hollywood, but I think I clearly have a. I mean, look, I never booked a big role. Okay. I didn't even get booked in a movie. I didn't even get booked for an audition, but I've been going on a lot of Zoom calls, and that's where I'm at in my career. And I'm good with that because when you can bring it all to you, my friends, you own the country. When you have business coming to you, you're the king of your own kingdom. And I've always wanted to be on the A list, but it turns out that while there is no permanent A list, well, of course there is a little bit of one, but we're not gonna lament. Most of us are just up and down the B, Z, D, E, F, Z list. Some of us are on like the Excel column number double BB double ZZ. Like it gets bad. And the older you get, the more you realize there's a lot of people. And we all are only so good at what we do. I'm pretty much available to work. I'll do whatever it takes. I'll draw a new map of the colonies if I have to. I'll read biographies of Anna Wintour if I must. You know what I mean? I am seriously trying to get an invitation for the Met Gala. I am really, really trying to be a person who understands fashion. And I think I do. I mean, yes, my eyes are a little puffy right now. Maybe I could be like an Instagram influencer and you can send me some eye cream, Somebody could take care of me. I want goodies. I mean, I used to have this friend. She was the bee's knees when it came to fashion and beauty. She was in touch with every key player in the space. And I was like somehow her partner, but I didn't sign up to be her professional partner fully because I was like, I'm a comedian. I'm kind of a musician. Like, I'm not sure what I'm trying to do. Like, if my whole compensation structure is just like more lotion, like, I don't think that's how I can get to the next level of life, the next rung. I mean, she sent me a giant basket of lube and I was flattered because I lubed up for like years. But I think it's her fault that I've been like kind of content, like, you know, on my little pirate ship. But but she also taught me, she connected me into the world, even though I was like unwilling to fully embrace. Somehow, 4 years later, I'm like circling back, thinking, all those things that I got were valuable, and um, I just want you to know, since I'm making this video and I am going to put it on the internet, it's you know Saturday, April 22nd. I've recently come to the conclusion that I am a global fashion icon, like, because I'm not an icon on the big screen. So just in my most people who walk down the street thinking they're somebody do it because they think that they look good or they feel good or they have. So I mean, yeah, those kinds of people are a dime a dozen at the Met Gala. And it's hilarious. And I'm following in the footsteps of like great men, Fat Jew, Bill Nighy, who once signed my I mean, he's a pirate. So anyway, basically, I'm gonna make this happen. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm really excited. It's gonna be like a huge step for me, but that's just one tiny little thing in my upcoming schedule. So the other thing in my schedule is um I'm trying to start doing a little more interactions. Maybe I'm producing from behind the scenes, or maybe I'm podcasting directly, or journalist asking questions, emailing, having lunch with. But I'm trying to become a media, get paid to do media. So I have my next client that I'm pitching is a film director and the lead actor, and I'm so excited. So now I have to sell the uh, the right to make. I want someone to pay for production and pay me to do it. So all I really need from this point is to establish a appropriate publication to go into business with, so I can do this on a more regular basis. So I'm thinking about it. I've already got my questions. I think it's going to be outstanding. I just need like a partner because, yeah, I mean, you could do your own media empire like Joe Rogan. Okay, let's do it. Fine. But this, yeah, I guess I just should. I guess I should just go my own road. My own road. I mean, I'm very notorious. I'm very capable of booking my own guests, and I mean, obviously the only on the triangle of like the triple constraints of the project: resources, skills, time. Time feels like it's pushing me to move faster and harder. But I don't have financial resources today, but I have the skills to attain those financial resources. But it's just going to take time. You have to get the sponsor. You have to bypass. You could totally cut out media and just bypass sponsor, and just create your digital footprint, which is what I'm in the process of doing. But yeah, fuck it. I mean, I'm too much of a weirdo anyway. I mean, I'm enough of a weirdo, not too much. I'm enough of a weirdo that I can really approach and be differentiated. So, I'm a little. What else is on the horizon for us? We are going from doing these podcasts at that point to another phase, which is booking yoga retreats and travel. So partnering with destination hospitality, uh, and trying to do inclusive. So it's like one number, you know, you get to come to Club Med on Air France, and we all go together. And these are the kinds of things I'm trying to do next. And then I'd also like to, from there, do the next thing. And there's a whole business canvas or creative, thing happening. I wanted to maybe create a long-standing podcast. Most of my contemporaries now have thousands of interviews, under their belts. They do it multiple times a week. Now, I'm not sure what my number will be, but once it's in rhythm, that's a good thing. And I'll travel to meet people. I'll travel and create content that way. I'll get more and more partners and perks, financial services, hospitality and luxury. And perhaps the brand that I'm creating will actually become one of those fashion brands that, that's why going to the Met is a really good idea, because once you create your own fashion brand, it can last for a whole lifetime and even the children's lifetime. So like my best friend from college created a company that's killing it, millions of dollars a year. There's obviously models who are killing it and actors who are killing it. There's models and actors who turned into fashion and lifestyle people. It's how well you understand that the media production game that allows you to start, publishing and creating things to sell and having e-commerce. Once you have that skill set or people with you, obviously, you are much more of a entity than on your own than you would have been 30 years ago if you were just under Warner Brothers. So I've been more than deserving of this because I've been studying the business of all these industries for quite some time. And sort of I won't be giving away all the tricks of I'm not going to write down my whole business, but all I want to do is let you know that I'm happy to be a pirate, but I don't want to be a pirate. I'm happy to be a pirate. If it's going to sell magazine covers or, expensive apparel or bookings or whatever else I'm going to be selling soon, and enable me to talk a little bit for a living and just interact with a few more people and, reach out and touch someone and, expose myself to teens and, build a following. I'm just a good man trying to make a buck, honestly, an honest living. And once that happens, I can really, really, finally afford to paint my house, get a maid, sorry, Freudian. I'm looking to get, a few things connected and, finally build my $1 million a year hustle. And there's a lot of people who couldn't do it possibly nearly as well as I can. So it's like, I know it's not that it's funny because I have like $2.50 in my bank account. And there are people who think I'm an egotist like Donald Trump. Well, maybe that's true. He was broke at one point, but I'm not an egotist at all. I'm just a strategist. I have interned and stayed unemployed and I love knowledge and I love reading and I am distracted and I do get lazy and I do find distractions and I do owe myself and everyone around me like the double time, like chop, start making some money. But when you do media, it's very polymorphous. It's not real. So it's bullshit. And people see bullshit and there's nobody who's gonna like run to your side to join your to love you for being a wannabe bullshit artist. They will love you once you're a successful bullshit artist. But if you're a wannabe, it is a turnoff. You are so disgusting. Like they don't need to because there's just such an abundance of wannabe bullshit artists. So I think I've kind of made all the points I needed to make. I hope that you've had a good run in getting to know me. And God bless America. Send me product. If you're watching this, send me product. I will be putting my address on a link to my website. Check it out in the show notes. There's going to be a lot of interesting partnerships that are coming. So if you're my fan and you're just watching, get excited because this next video you're going to see is going to be like me just like deeply rubbing lotion into my face while also then like trying out products that will like remove the types of oil or whatever the word is, like deeply trapped like kitchen like grease that's in my face. It's going to be so amazing when it all starts happening. And then, eventually I'll be in like a steam room and like, maybe the show name will change, like I'm thinking of pitching a subsidiary show, like an offshoot called The Schwitz. You just sit in the steam room and just talk to celebrities. I don't like talking to myself. This is hard. Entertaining while not feeling crazy, hard. But I'm doing it. And I've been doing this for years. I just never released. But, time is of the essence, my friends. The Met Gala is in 10 days. My driver's license is expiring. I have bills and I have incredibly large, ostentatious purchases to start making before May. I'm greatly encouraged by your support. I'm really glad that you find this so entertaining. You're still watching. And I will let you go. Last thing. If there's anybody who can help me between now and May 1st, either get to the Met Gala or get suited up or help me pick out an outfit or introduce me to some people who are going to be there or so on and so forth. What I need to do is get your help so my mission is more of a success. I was going to be reaching out to some of my friends offline and be like, hey, get me the ticket. Another friend, let's sponsor your brand there. I'll, give it some showcase. There's a lot I was planning, but because it's a goal, and because my background is like Anna Wintour and this guy, Karl Lagerfeld, I really wanted, this is all like, magical, not magical thinking, but like manifesting, So with that, whatever a pirate says when he signs off, have a lovely, lovely day. And I don't know if you know this, but Fifth Wave, when we start traveling, it's going straight to the Caribbean. So perfect for my pirate look. Peace.